When assessing the options for responding to incidents, the Fire and Rescue Service must review how many firefighters they have available, how they will be transported to the incident, how they will be extracted from it, and where they can possibly retreat to if a situation worsens while they're on the ground. Some of the important considerations that were taken into account as part of the risk assessment and evaluation of options for the Bird Island fire were the limited number of full-time firefighters, a heavy reliance on retained firefighters with no guarantee of how many may be available to respond if called, the equipment available to the Fire and Rescue Service, the very high numbers of visiting cruise passengers to Stanley in the days following the start of the fire, which increases the risk of a potential other incident in or around Stanley. If a large portion of the Fire and Rescue Service are occupied on a remote island, their ability to respond to another incident is severely stretched. The remote location of Bird Island and the difficulty in accessing it, given the lack of an airstrip or clear sites for landing boats. The difficult terrain on the island, the challenges of sustaining firefighting operations in such a remote location with limited access to resources and welfare facilities, and the challenges of evacuating firefighters from the island in the event of injury or worsening conditions. Events such as this are very unfortunate and saddening to see. However, the safety of firefighters and other responders is paramount. It is very important that in events such as this that we are realistic about what can be done given our resource constraints and the risks involved. While I appreciate the environmental significance of Bird Island and note the tragic loss of wildlife and habitat caused by the fire, I would not wish to see us unnecessarily put anyone's life at risk. As I've already mentioned, an after-action review will be carried out, which I understand will include all relevant stakeholders, and I look forward to seeing the results of this review. I also understand that work has been requested to carry out risk assessments of FIG-owned islands.